But I did get the ability to go down to Florida with them. We drove down right after summer, me, him, and Aunt Edie. And we took the scenic trip.
Work would have been easier, Michael.
And he wouldn't let me listen to any music. And he wouldn't let me drive. Until the end, and we made it down, 90 miles an hour. I just had to get there. But it was great, and it was just a lesson all the way down. And everything that you heard from my father and Uncle Steve and Aunt Jude, it's true. I think I'm blessed with the best father, and I know where it came from. I think if the world, if everyone acted like you and treated people like you, we'd be in a much better place. But
you talking about your father?
We want you to say something about him.
We're down in Florida, and every morning he would wake me up at like say, no, when you're in college, you don't wake up at 7 in the morning. And every morning he would take me out to the tennis court, and I'm like, there's no way. I was in a peak physical condition. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to lose to him. And he kicked my ass, and he cheats too. He truly believes when in doubt, call it out. I mean, we would get in arguments on court. I'm like, that's not out, and he'd be like, that was out. There was another seafood restaurant that we used to go down, and I got my love of coconut shrimp from this place. And we used to go there all the time. And
he always ordered the best.
I always ordered the best. And I remember the time that Roseanne came down the first time down there. I'm like, I have a restaurant for you. And we got lost. And it was an hour, and she's like, I'm starving. I'm like, I got to find this restaurant. And we did, and how good was that coconut shrimp? 5 years later, I went back down there, and it was shut down. But we would meet, we'd go to the beach, and there'd be a young lady across tanning herself. He goes, go talk to her. Go talk to her. And I'm like, I can't. He goes, go talk to her. And then he's like, you want to, because it was just me and him for like a month down in Florida. And he'd be like, no, let's go out to a club. I'll go out to a club with you. I mean, that's what he would do. That's what he would do. But we had a great time down there. We played tennis every morning. He finally let me win a game, literally 6-0, 6-0, all the time until the end. He let me win. I think he let me win a couple of games at the end. But every speech, everything, the man has class. He has dignity. You talk to your friends our friends. They always ask, "How's your grandfather doing? I saw your grandfather." You go to a dance, and he's dancing with every woman in that place, making them feel important, making them feel great, and he's still one of the best dancers. So, I've learned a lot. You are an idol of mine. I hope I have 10% of what you've taught in me for my kids. I know I speak for all of our grandkids, all my sisters and brother. You're the best, and I can't wait to be in 10 more years for the 100th. So.
There are many reasons, I'm sure, why we're not a very religious family, but I think one of the main reasons is that we don't need religion to tell us right from wrong. We just have you and the example you've set for the past 70-something years. There's a long list of what you mean to this family. At the top of that list, I would put moral compass. Just every decision I make in life, kind of ask yourself first, what would my grandfather do? And you and Grandma, I mean, you're the reason this is one of the most loving, generous, kind of there for you families.
And good looking too.
And good looking. So yeah, let's just say to the next 90 years. Cheers.
But I wanted you to know that, I always think of it as some kids never get a relationship with their grandparents. And I'm lucky enough to have a relationship with my great-grandfather that's more like a relationship I would have with a best friend. You're an truly inspiring man, and watching you through the years handle any obstacle that came your way, it's just motivating. And just all the support that you've thrown behind me with pretty much everything I've ever done. That means more to me than you know.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, but you have the biggest ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make this for you. Like everyone started signing.
Nice. He drew that picture. That's awesome.
That's beautiful.
Like everyone in the world.
You girls side and the boys side.
I gotta make sure that's the phone.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
I think that's a boy and that's a girl.
That's a great job, guys. Yes.
Thank you very much, Ben.
All right, Anthony, go ahead.
Olivia.
Oh, Olivia.
Olivia has something.
Thank you for everything you've done. You're going to develop us for everyone better. Our family is so blessed to have a great grandfather like you. We all love you. Happy birthday, Olivia.
Good job, Olivia.
All right.
Anthony, go ahead, buddy.
No, this is Anthony, I'm sorry.
This is-
Wait,
You,
this here?
you go on.
Right? Papa,
Aw.
you always seem glad to see me. You always ask me what's new. You are very nice and friendly. I'm glad you're my papa. Happy birthday. Love, Anthony and Ashley. We are very lucky to have a great grandfather. I feel bad for the kids that don't have the chance to have a relationship with their own, because I know how much it means to me to have you. We love you so much, we love you so very much, Grandpa, and want to wish you a very happy birthday and a healthy 2011. I love you, Grandpa, and every time when you come over, it seems like I never knew you before. And I wish you a happy birthday, 2011. What a heck of a man! So, everybody try to be like him. I know that he's better than all of you. But try to catch up.
Try to catch up.
And then, now he's gonna cross the finish line. Better than all of you. That. Then Grandpa was born. You were born. We wouldn't be here. So, if you were a different person, I wouldn't even knew you. And happy birthday and have a great 90s.
But you are my crowning glory, you children. Whatever I have accomplished in this life, this was my greatest accomplishment. It means the family is everything. You kids always stick together, always support one another, always be there for one another. That is very, very, very important. The other thing is, I have but one regret, and that is your grandmother isn't here, Vera. She was a beautiful, intelligent, very talented woman. She was actually the center of our lives. Everything revolved around her. And if she were here now, she'd be very, very involved with each and every one of you in your lives. In your lives. But the main thing is, if we leave a legacy, our legacy is simply to love one another as we love you. I never use the past tense because we'll always be with you, not physically but spiritually at a particular time in life. So you kids, just remember, stick together, help one another, and there's never an argument you can't overcome. Thank you for being my kids.